What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to show you Nebo's new micro headlamp. So stay tuned. All right, today we're talking about this new micro headlamp and cap light by Nebo. If you guys have never seen Nebo before, I'll put the website down in the description below, but they've got all sorts of cool social media pictures and things like that. They seem to be a huge new company in the world of lights, so make sure you go and check these guys out. They make all sorts of lamps for camping. They make high lumen lights for if you're a mechanic, anything outdoors. They make headlamps like this, a whole bunch of different types of headlamps. Excited to bring you the Nebo light. This one is kind of a dual purpose light. It's a headlamp that's got a head strap on it, but it's also a cap light. And I'll show you both of those features here in just a second. The cool thing with this light is that it's got 6 different light modes that you can use, and it's super small, as you can tell. The first one is a high mode. Second is a medium. You got a low, a green, a red, and then if you push and hold, it goes to turbo. So keep that in mind when you go to use it. But super cool. I don't know with the little lights just being the red and green, I don't think you're gonna get a ton of distance and lumen out of the colored lights, but it's nice to have if you need them. Let's dig into this thing. So on one of the instructional videos, it said the best way to get into this is using a pair of scissors. And if you cut just across the top, just below where they hang these things up, and then cut down the side, just like so. It seems a little easier to break into. But inside comes the instruction manual, comes the charging cord. That's another really cool thing is this is a rechargeable headlamp. So it comes with a little USB charger there. And then it comes with the head strap. So once you get that far, you can just pull this thing apart like that. And then I'm guessing the easiest way is to just, I'll show you, just cut right around the headlamp itself. Just like so. They definitely don't want this falling out. There you go. So look how tiny that is. It sits in the palm of my hand just like that. That is a super tiny little headlamp. But right off the bat, you can see it's got the clip for the hat. So you can put it on your hat pretty easy, just like so. And then boom, you've got a headlamp right on your hat. So I know if you guys have ever watched Switchback Outdoors, Ross Seavey, he actually carries something very similar to this in his bino harness. So as a backup light, it can come in super, super handy. There you go. That's it in all of its glory. 400 lumens out of this little guy. And then if you want to use it as a headlamp, there's little slots you can see just on both sides of the hat clip. There you go. So overall, this thing is pretty lightweight. So if you're ever worried about packing in a bunch of weight when it comes to adding a headlamp, you don't need to worry about that. Super small. That's why they call it the micro. But I know Nebo makes a really good light. It high quality. I don't know. They make these little the power button out of silicone, and then on the other side you can see they've got the charging port there. That is, you know, if you're going to be out hiking around for more than 10 hours, using the light for 10 hours, you're going to need to take something with you to charge it. That's the only downfall to this thing, is it doesn't have batteries that you can just switch out. So something to keep in mind, that if you're always going to have something to charge your devices with, something you can plug a USB into, then you probably should carry a backup. But this thing, according to the back here, it says that it's got 10 hours of use time on that battery. And let's see what else it says in here. 10 hours of use on one battery charge. And you can go direct to your red light on here, which is another cool feature. If you just hold, it should turn right on to red. And then you can cycle through your other light modes. But when you're on already, and then you hold and press, it'll go to turbo. So that's your 400 lumen right there. And then it'll go back to red. So super excited to put this headlamp to use though. It looks like it's gonna be a really nice one to have, especially as a backup, or even just the main light in a pair of bino harnesses or in your pocket. Overall, looks like a really nice light. I'm excited to use it. It's got the different, for being such a small light, it's got a lot of functions and a lot of use to it. So I'm not even sure how much these run, probably around 25, 30 bucks. So around a normal headlamp. It's actually on the low side when it comes to headlamp prices. So go and check them out. I'll put the website down in the description below, and you can go see them for yourself. But thanks again for watching. I appreciate your guys' support. If you haven't yet, please hit subscribe, and then head over to our Instagram channel as well, where we kind of post daily pictures when we're out using the gear that we unbox on the channel. So thanks again for your support, and we'll catch you next time.